बाइट तो देखी जाएगी।
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to S.N.D.T College of Home Science. Hello.
Good afternoon.
सर नमस्कार.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Yes, good afternoon. नमस्कार सर. मुक्तजा.
नमस्कार नमस्कार.
खूप आनंद वाटला सर.
नाही
पण आमचं निमंत्रण स्वीकारलं.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, students and other audience. Please don't unmute your mics.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, Taruni here. Ma'am, actually, there are few students in the waiting room. Can you please admit
There is
them?
a YouTube link also given. There is a limitation here. So those who are not able to join, you can join on the YouTube also. You can watch.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, we'll convey the
And
message.
please mute
Yes,
your.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Many are waiting. A very good afternoon. S.N.D.T. Women's Universities, S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, Pune, welcomes our chief guest, Honorable Professor Dr. Manikrao Salunkhe, Vice Chancellor of Bharati Vidyapeeth, Pune. Respected dignitaries, students, parents, and the invitees, I request you all to stand up for the national anthem and university song. Pune. Respected dignitaries, students, parents, and the invitees, I request you all to stand up for the national anthem and university song. Pune. Respected dignitaries, students, parents, and the
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा जय हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा पंजाब शुभ नामे जागे राम शुभ आशीष मांगे जयारे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जन गण मन विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
Thank you. May I now request our principal, Dr. Muktaja Vikas Matkari, to address the audience.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of S.N.D.T. Women's Universities, S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, and on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Shashikla Vanzari, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Vishnu Magresa, and Registrar Dr. Meena Kute Madam, I welcome the Vice Chancellor, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be University, Professor Dr. Manik Rao Salunke sir, other dignitaries, parents, teaching and non-teaching faculty, and my students. It was in 1921, the first graduation ceremony of this S.N.D.T. Women's University took place. 5 students graduated from S.N.D.T. Women's University, which was founded by Bharat Ratna Dr. Maharshi Dhondo Keshav Karve in 1916, which is the first women's university not only in India, but in the Southeast Asia. Today, we have thousands of students graduating from this university, which has 46 departments and 174 colleges spread in Maharashtra, UP, MP, Gujarat, and Assam. The university focuses on women empowerment and believes in quality in every activity through vocational and professional courses. Enlightened woman is a source of infinite strength, is our motto. I congratulate the students who are graduating today. You are a part of a great history. It was in 1921, the first batch graduated, and it is 2021, 100th year you are graduating. You have made a history. You are a part of a great history. The process of graduating is a responsibility, my girls. You learn to be able to think. Think what you should think what you should not, and think to make a choice and be your own person. My dear girls, you should fall in love someday. Of course, I'm talking about falling in love with work. As your heart tells you in every matter, it will give you a signal that yes, this is the thing that I want to do in my life. Loving what you do will sustain you for a long time. The quality of your work, the excellence will define your identity, my girls. And my students, please make excellence your habit. Never forget, girls, your parents always love you. They are with you in sun and shower. So make it a rule on this graduating day that you will always keep them happy. Of course, you can always convince them if you want to follow your inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. They somehow already understand what you truly want to become. My dear girls, you are going to grow up faster as we faced the global health crisis. When everything seems to be shattered, It's your generation to shape the world. We as citizens of India and the globe have to be together. Stand up for everybody's rights, including nature and animals other than humans. We must leave behind our old ways of thinking. So, girls, think anew and make a difference. You have become the enlightened woman, and therefore you have infinite strength to bring about every possible positive change. There will be temptations on your path. The woods will be lovely, dark, and deep. But, my dear students, you have promises to keep, and miles to go before you sleep, and miles to go before you sleep. Never forget, Sare jahan se acha Hindustan hamara, and you are the responsible, cultured citizens of this country. Congratulations. I am proud of you, my girls. You made it. It's time to celebrate all the hard work that led to this blissful occasion. God bless you, my dear girls. Thank you, and thank you, sir, for urgently, immediately accepting our invitation. We are honored, we are blessed because of your presence, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, I thank you, madam. Now, I request Dr. Rachna Vishwanathan to present the annual report.
Good afternoon. I now present the annual report of S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, Pune for academic year 2019-20. New initiatives in the college. A laboratory nursery school was revived in June 2019. Language laboratory and literature library were inaugurated in July 2019. College started Cafe Jibha, which is run by the students and staff of the nutrition department. A new unaided batch of BSc Nutrition and Dietetics was started. Research and publications. College has published a peer-reviewed, refereed, and indexed multidisciplinary international research journal, Research Chronicler. 7 teachers of the college published research articles in the journal, along with other research scholars. A student-led research was conducted on consumer awareness in household purchases. A student-led survey on spitting in public spaces was conducted. The findings were published in media. Principal Dr. Muktaja Matkari presented a research paper in an international conference in USA. She was a resource person at National Conference at Sagar University. She was also a resource person for various FIPs and Indology Foundation. There were a total of 10 research publications by staff members. 9 staff members attended faculty development programs. 7 national level conferences were attended by staff members. All teaching faculty provided consultancy to various organizations in their respective fields. 3 MOUs were signed in the academic year 2019-20. First, Institute of Natural History Education and Research, INHER. Second, with Jan Seva Foundation. Third, Tilak Ayurved Mahavidyalaya. 3 MOUs are in process. 1, Bharat Vikas Group for Nutrition Research and Product Development. Second, Krishi Vignan Kendra to develop Mandal Garden of Nutritional Plants. And third, Krishi Vignan Kendra, Veterinary College, Shirwal. Best Teacher Award were conferred on Principal Dr. Muktaja Matkari and Dr. Rachna Vishwanathan by International Institute of Hospitality Management. Value-added courses and activities were organized for all-round development of students. These included workshops on interior model making, textile design for printing, fashion illustration, basics of baking, soft skills, remedial teaching course, nursery school management, rendering techniques, and employment for women in public and private sectors. Certificate courses were conducted for students in social legislation and NGO management, basic ornithology, basics of yoga, basics of self-defense. 130 students participated in Sakal Marathon on 22nd December 2019. Online workshops conducted during lockdown for students and staff included yoga for sound body and sound mind, and creative workshops on painting. Staff welfare activities, workshop on NAC, new guidelines and preparation, and a program on office administration and stress management were organized for the teaching and non-teaching staff of the college. As a part of inclusive governance, a workshop on safe campus was initiated by the administrative staff. Extension and outreach activities. A job fair was organized in association with District Skill Development, Employment and Entrepreneurship Guidance Center, Pune. Food Science and Nutrition Department collaborated with ICDS for midday meal program for Anganwadi children. Students and staff participated in Kutuhal, an exhibition of healthcare systems. Community nutrition program was organized in collaboration with an NGO, Nyan Devi. With this, I conclude the annual report. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Let me now introduce our chief guest, Honorable Professor Dr. Manikrao Salunkhe. Honorable Professor Dr. Manikrao Salunkhe is the Vice Chancellor, Bharati Vidyapeeth, deemed to be University, Pune, and also the former President of Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi. He is a great academician, researcher, and resourceful person. His vast experience as the Vice Chancellor of various universities has been beneficial to the making of the various universities where he has worked and also making of the new education policy. His contribution to the government of Maharashtra and to the student community of not only Maharashtra, but the whole of India is commendable. A multi-dimensional personality like Sir has played a crucial role in the field of education and research. Sir was born in 1955. He obtained his doctoral degree in organic chemistry in 1979 from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. After working for a year in a college, he joined the university as a lecturer in 1980 and was reader in organic chemistry from 1989 to 1995. Dr. Salunkhe was selected as Professor of Organic Chemistry in 1995 at the prestigious Institute of Science, former Royal Institute of Science, Bombay, where he later became head of the Department of Chemistry in 1997, and then the director from 2000 to 2004. During his tenure at the institute, he could get research grants of over 15 million rupees from various funding agencies such as CSIR, DAE, DBT, UGC, ISIS Pharmaceuticals USA, etc. Under his dynamic and visionary leadership, the institute established itself as one of the highly acclaimed centers in India for advanced studies and research in science. He worked as a Vice Chancellor of Shivaji University, Kolhapur from June 2004 to March 2009. During his tenure as Vice Chancellor in Shivaji University, he undertook a number of reforms in various fields of the university. He served as the first Vice Chancellor of the Central University of Rajasthan from March 2009 to March 2014 and established new university with strong academic foundation. He worked as a Vice Chancellor of Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University, Nashik, from August 2014 to August 2016. He worked as Vice Chancellor of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore, from August 2016 to March 2017. The research interests of Dr. Salunkhe include areas such as polymeric reagents, oligonucleotides, and ionic liquids, in which he has made important contributions. He has more than 150 research publications plus one patent to his credit, most of them being in international journals of high impact factors. He has guided 38 research students for their doctoral degrees and has participated in more than 40 national and 10 international conferences. He has postdoctoral research experience of having worked at Weizmann Institute of Science, Israel, Institute for Organic Chemistry, University of Vienna, Austria, Northwestern University, USA, and Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He has visited, delivered invited lectures, attended conferences, and chaired scientific sessions in several countries, including UK, Israel, West Germany, Japan, Czechoslovakia, Australia, Sri Lanka, South Korea, Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia. His academic distinctions include honors like the Fellow of Royal Society of Chemistry, UK, in 2002, Member of American Chemical Society, Fellow of Indian Chemical Society, Maharashtra Academy of Science, Bioorganic Society of India, International Society for Nucleosides, Nucleotides, and Nucleic Acids. For his meritorious contributions, he has received Best Teacher Award of the Government of Maharashtra, among others. Sir, we are very fortunate and grateful to you for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest of the graduation ceremony of our college. May I now request Honorable Professor Dr. Manikrao Salunkhe to declare the opening of the graduation ceremony.
Now the convocation ceremony begins. Pursuant to the decision of the Management Council that the respective degrees and diplomas be conferred upon those who have qualified themselves for the same, and to hold the convocation ceremony for conferring the degrees and diplomas on them in absentia. This graduate ceremony of S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, Pune, is hereby convened.
Thank you, sir. I, Dr. Chandrakala Mannuru, declare the names of the degrees and diplomas under the Faculty of Science and Technology. Pursuant to the decision of the Management Council to confer the degrees and diplomas, I pray that the candidates in the Faculty of Science and Technology who have been examined and found qualified for various degrees or diplomas be admitted to the respective degrees or diplomas in absentia. The programs are Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Food Science and Quality Control, Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Interior Space Design, Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Textile Science and Apparel Design, Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Human Development, Bachelor of Science, Home Science, Human Ecology and Consumer Services, Postgraduate Diploma in Dietetics, Master of Science, Home Science, Nutrition and Food Processing. I request the chief guest to grant the request. Sir, I request the chief guest to grant the request.
Capacity as the chief guest, I hereby grant the request.
Thank you, sir. Sir, please deliver the exhortation.
Authority given to me as the chief guest of the ceremony, I admit you in absentia to the degrees and diplomas for which you are qualified, and exhort that ever in your life you prove worthy for the same in the word and deed.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request the Honorable Chief Guest to address the gathering.
Very good afternoon to you all. Honorable Principal of the College, Dr. Murtaja Matkari Madam, respected dignitaries, faculty members, other staff members of the college, degree recipients, and their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for allowing me to join this with you on this wonderful occasion of the graduation ceremony through virtual mode. My special thanks to the principal and the member of the staff, students, for honoring me by asking that I preside on the occasion of graduation ceremony. It is a matter of pride and privilege for me to address the young, brilliant lady graduates on the momentous occasion of graduation ceremony of S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, Pune, a constituent college of S.N.D.T. Women's University, Mumbai. We should remember on this important occasion Bharat Ratna Maharshi Dhondo Keshav Karve, and the extraordinary human being who pioneered women empowerment in India and established S.N.D.T. Women's University in 1960, the first women university in India as well as in Southeast Asia. We have celebrated the International Women's Day on 8 March 21 without proper representation for women in parliament. However, I feel dream of Maharshi of women empowerment needs more rigorous movement to achieve this goal. I have only hope that young graduates will take forward the movement by pursuance. Food science is a multidisciplinary field involving chemistry, biochemistry, nutrition, microbiology, and engineering to give one the scientific knowledge to solve the real problems associated with many facets of the food system, and this has been demonstrated by this college in last 52 years of its existence by offering UG, PG courses in nutrition and dietetics, food science, quality control, textile science, apparel design, human development, interior design, human ecology, and consumer service, which indeed great service to the society. Dear students, today You shall be receiving your degree from S.N.D.T. Women's University, which is one of the premier universities in India. I congratulate you for the same. On the occasion of graduation ceremony, the chief guest is supposed to share some advice regarding the future career path. Here, I would like to mention about United Nations Millennium Development Goals. The goals are eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, achieve universal primary education, promote gender equality and empower women, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases, maybe corona, ensure environmental sustainability. And all above goals cannot be achieved without innovations in food science and technology. However, as you are aware, due to the global economic slowdown, many companies are either weeding out their employees or reducing the fringe benefits to avoid the situation out of the recession due to the recent pandemic. All industrial sectors are reeling under impact of global financial crisis. On account of global recession, large corporate worldwide are downsizing their staff, production, and expenses. I would like to rely upon Spencer Johnson's famous book, Who Moved My Cheese, to find out a remedy on the careers in economic meltdown. If you thoroughly study the characters of the two little mice vis-a-vis the two little people in the above-mentioned book, you will find that the mice are doing better when exposed to change as they keep the things simple. Two little people in the book complicate the things due to their emotional complexity and incompetence toward the adaptation toward the changing situation. The analysis reveals that change occurs, foresee the change, keep an eye on change, adapt to change quickly, inculcate change, get pleasure from change, be ready or quickly change all over again. So in today's tough economic situation, you should be cautious towards noticing even a small change on your career front that will help you early to adapt to bigger changes that are to come. In my opinion, recession is just a reset session, and as sure as spring will follow winter, prosperity and economic growth will follow recession. However, one should utilize this time period to upgrade the skills and add new qualifications which will be useful in future. When it comes to pursuing the proper lifetime career, another thing comes to my mind is going as per your attitude or rather responding to your inner voice. In this context, I would like to quote Miss Winfrey, who while giving a Stanford commencement ceremony in 2008 said, "Feelings are really your GPS system for life. When you are supposed to do something or not supposed to do something, your emotional guidance system let you know. The trick is to learn to check your ego at the door and start checking your gut instinct. Every right decision I have made, every right decision I ever made has come from my gut. And every wrong decision I have ever made was a result of me not listening to the greater voice of myself. If it does not feel right, don't do it." I feel the above mantra will really guide you along your career path. Another question pioneering in many fresh graduates' mind is, what she should do, what will be the change the life of masses. The only answer is the fresh graduates should pursue whatever they are doing with honesty, consistency, and most important is by applying the innovative methods. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, who is known as the pioneer of today's digital world, was awarded honorary doctorate by Harvard University in 2007. A dropout from the same university, Mr. Gates shared a valuable thought. We can make the market forces to work better for the poor if we can develop more creative capitalism, if we can stretch the reach of the market forces so that more people can make a profit or at least make a living serving the people who are suffering from the worst inequalities. The inherent message is fight against the inequalities and the disproportionate distribution of wealth. However, this is possible if only if young minds like you apply your mind to the greatest problems in the world. Fortunately, your generation is blessed with magic tool like internet, and in Bill Gates' world, the magical thing about this network is not just it collapses distance and makes everyone your neighbor. It also dramatically increases the number of brilliant minds we can have working together on the same problem, and that scales up the rate of innovation to a staggering degree. So, in this age of globalization, there is no dearth of opportunities for you. I would like to put forth the mission of your life that can be appropriately stated as quoted by our past scientist president, Dr. Abdul Kalam. Mission in life: I am great in thinking and in action. I firmly believe that I can do any mission. I will dream to live even in Mars. It does not matter who I am. I will work, and work. All the forces of the universe will also assist me. I will achieve what I dream. I will also reach any part of our galaxy. My best wishes you all to achieve the mission of your life. Once again, I thank you for giving this opportunity to share my views. Thank you all. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of S.N.D.T. Women's Universities, S.N.D.T. College of Home Science, Pune, I thank our chief guest, Honorable Professor Dr. Manikrao Salunkhe, the Vice Chancellor, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, for accepting our invitation and gracing the graduation ceremony. I thank our principal, all the invitees, students, parents, teaching and non-teaching staff for joining this program today. I request our chief guest to declare the closure of the ceremony.
Now, I declare the graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request all the dignitaries and the audience to stand up for the national anthem, and after that, the graduation ceremony ends. Take the closure of the ceremony.
Now, I declare the graduation ceremony closed.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता
to stand up for the national
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्चल जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे जय तव शुभ आशिष मागे गाये तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे शुभ आशीष मांगे।
Thank you.